Hello, welcome to Forage Drops. My name is Ilian Silva. I'm the Forage specialist at Hampton University, and today I'm talking about soil testing and nutrient deficiency in pastures, just because this is a really timely management that we should be doing throughout the season to check for nutrient deficiency so we can really apply the nutrients as needed in those pastures. So let's get started. So in general, when we're recommending soil testing, we recommend to be done either around late, early fall, or even late fall. And but you could still be sampling your pastures just before the season. Usually that would be the best recommendation, so you can get that lime applied in time for when we're going to be putting nutrients there. And the general recommendation is to use a zigzag pattern on the up to 10 acres area and collect around 15 to 20 samples up with the soil profile being around 4 to 6 inches in depth. And then you homogenize that soil that you just collect, put inside a soil bag and send to the lab. Once you do that, you're going to get a recommendation of lime. Then you're going to get a recommendation for phosphorus and potassium only through the amount that you have in the soil as a representation of that amount that's already available. And once you put the information of what crop you have or you're going to be growing there, the lab will also provide you with a recommendation for nitrogen that you could and should consider applying there. And that's going to be dependent on how you're going to be managing that area. For example, if it's a Bermuda grass for hayfield, you're going to be needing to replenish that nutrient in a higher amount, just because the with each cutting of that hayfield, you're going to be exporting that nutrient and not really much as if you're grazing that area. So it's really important to always read the comments section of your laboratory report, just because all that information will be available there. Once you do know what the nutrient levels that you have there, you can be planning on how you're going to be working that maintenance and raising the pHs as you need it. And it's really important to consider to be doing a routine soil testing because of that, just to be able to monitor what's happening on the levels of nutrients and the pH as well. So something that's really important is to be scouting your fields just to see if you have any deficiencies. Here on the screen, I have a couple of pictures of an alfalfa Bermuda grass field, and usually we can identify visually some of the deficiencies. And this is going to be helpful for you because you can collect a plant tissue sample, which is just basically going around the field, collecting some plant samples, mixing in a bag and sending to the lab. And then you can also get a report on that plant tissue nutrient concentration, just because it's going to be important to know if there's anything that's missing there, and you still would have some time to apply that nutrient that year. So for a general rule of thumb, that could be done on the mid of the season, just to make sure that you're going to be correcting what is needed there in terms of the nutrient levels that you have available for the plants on that field. With that, I conclude what I had for today. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.